just before my daughter Aria was born. So when Kiara was 6 months pregnant, we decided to go camping to Texel Island, which is a beautiful island in the north of the Netherlands. This was in about May. And so my wife's 6 months pregnant, we're going camping, and we're taking the train. And then we get off the train, and we take a bus to the harbor, catch the ferry, take the ferry to Texel, get off the ferry, board a city bus. We're going to a campsite called Tekrim. And the whole journey I've been following along on Google Maps and making sure that we're, taking the right bus and catching the ferry at the right time and all these things. And we get on this bus and we start going, and Texel's a fairly long island, and Kara's sitting there and she's looking at me. We've been traveling for a few hours now, and she's getting a little tired, and she's looking at me. She's like, "Ryan, are you sure we're going to the right place?" And I'm like, "Yes," because I'm looking at my Google Maps. It says right there, we got to keep going. She asked me again, yes, we're going in the right, yes, it's another 20 minutes on the bus, maybe. She's shaking her head at me sitting there. And then she asked me a third time. She's like, "Are you sure we're going in the right place? Going to the right place?" And I'm like, "Kiara, 600%. We had a little joke. Well, I mean, people say, yeah, it wasn't, I didn't give 100%. I gave 110%, these kind of, which is impossible because there's only 100%, that's the maximum. So anyway, I wanted to stress how certain I was we were going to the right place. I was 600% sure. So a huge exaggeration, but, as a rhetorical device, it really communicated my certainty. Well, I don't know if you can sense what happens next, but sure enough, we get off the bus and we are in the wrong place. Turns out Tekrim, the campsite, has many different locations on Texel, and the one we went to, the one I took us to, was the farthest away from the one we needed to go to. And yeah, of course, it was the default that I entered in, that Google showed me when I entered it in, but I did not do a great job. So we had to make some phone calls and wait for the bus for 45 minutes while it did a whole loop of Texel, and then came back, picked us up, retraced our step all the way back, until we were about 5 minutes from the harbor. And that was where we went. And I will tell you that 45-minute wait in front of the wrong campsite, after having just told my wife that I was 600% certain that we were going to the right place, that was one of the longer 45-minute periods of my life, for sure. The upside of that is, well, one, we had a really nice camping trip after that. But the other upside is that if we ever want to communicate just raw hubris and, an embodiment of a man thinking he knows something when he is so clearly wrong, and yes, that man is usually me, we just, use the shorthand of 600%, and that pretty much communicates exactly what we need to communicate. The dishwasher's done. I'm gonna go empty it. Thanks for tuning in.